So I have the indoor unit sitting on a piece of plywood, and so this piece of plywood will be our mounting plate. All right, so I drew a perimeter that is slightly larger than the indoor unit itself. I'm not going to cut this just yet because I want to make sure that there is enough coverage. So this is 36 inches wide. I don't know exactly where my rafters are on the back wall of the camper. So before I cut this, lengthwise at least, I want to just outline this, making it a little bit bigger so it's like a nice border on the back of it. But next we're going to open up a wall and see exactly where our rafters are, and then we can prepare this back plate. So what we can do right now, make a straight edge. Okay, it's time to go inside and cut that wall open. Now I did try to use a stud finder, but because of the insulation, that cavity is full, so it's giving me false positives and false negatives. So we need to actually do it with a little multi-tool. We're going to be mounting it here. We need about 6 inches from the top. 1.5 inches. Now the unit itself, the indoor unit, is 36 inches. So here I'm mapping out my studs so that I can mount a plywood mounting plate that will hold the indoor unit. The reason I'm using the mounting plate is so that I can put my mounting screws in the metal plate that goes on the back of the indoor unit. It has multiple holes, so I can put the screws in any location if I have a piece of plywood there. Otherwise, I'm stuck with just fine with those studs, and basically I can only put a screw where the stud is. Using the plywood allows me to put my mounting screws anywhere. So I find the studs with this multi-tool, and the reason I'm using a multi-tool is because the stud finder was giving me too many false positives and false negatives. And once I find 3 studs, I can mount my plywood. Alright guys, so we found our side stud, and our center stud. So we are in good shape right here. Alright, so once I know where my 3 studs are, I can finally mount my plywood backer. And so I'm going to use heavy duty roofing screws. I marked my studs, and I've marked the top and the bottom of the plywood plate, and so I just screw it in, make sure that it's in there and it's a solid mount, and then I can start mounting the indoor unit to this plywood plate. Alright, so this is where the slide ends, so we can put the indoor unit anywhere in this space, and we'll have more than 36 inches there. So we're good. Alright guys, have our indoor unit and our line set over here. So this is the bracket that's gonna hold it, and we have 1.75 inches from this edge to the top of the unit, like 1.5 inches. Okay, so this hole is the center right here, and I already measured where this will go. So we need 18 inches. It's 36 inches wide, so we need 18 inches. This is the center, and we want the top of it to be about 2.5 inches down. So I'm not going to use a level here because this camper may not be leveled. We're going to use the tape measure because we measured the distance from the top of the ceiling. So Zev, he's a master HVAC technician. Hold this here. Hold this. So now what we do is we break this off. So now we take this and very carefully we unbend it. Alright, so here's our electrical thing. Take off the plate. Okay, this plate here, and put our connector on it. right? Have a touchdown. So we're hanging it on the wall, just like so. We'll connect our line set right